Y'all are about to get me in so much trouble for talking about this, but let's do it. Hey Hustle Babe, I'm Chanel the Brand Hustler, and this is the channel for all of my hustle babes who are interested in gaining insight on the entrepreneur journey while learning essential marketing and business tips for their brands. If that sounds like you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the Hustle Babe community. Today's video is going to be so good because I think this is a topic that needs to be talked about more. But a lot of entrepreneurs don't even touch on this because they don't want to encourage quitting, right? And so we gonna get into it today. We are talking all about how you can quit your 9-to-5. More specifically, we are talking about how to find the courage to leave your 9-to-5 when it's time. If you don't know anything about me and my entrepreneurship journey, I actually used to work in the corporate marketing world, and I quit my 9-to-5 back in 2019. My last day was a Friday, I believe it was Friday, April 12th of 2019, and my business launched April 15th of 2019. So literally back to back, we did the dang thing. I quit and I have never gone back. So I am here to tell you how I was able to quit my 9-to-5 and how I was able to build the confidence to quit. How this video is going to work is I've written down 5 tips that you can use to find confidence to quit your 9-to-5. So if you see me looking down, I am looking at my iPad mini to make sure that I don't forget anything that I want to share with you. Let's get into it, shall we? Disclaimer though, disclaimer, huge disclaimer, huge disclaimer. Just because I am recording a video on finding the confidence to quit your 9-to-5 does not in any way mean that I am encouraging everyone to quit their 9-to-5. Having a 9-to-5 is very much still a thing. You can be successful in your 9-to-5. You can have a very great life in your 9-to-5. My husband actually still works a 9-to-5 right now. He has a business on the side as well, and he even helps with my business from time to time too, and he does great in his 9-to-5. He has gotten promotion after promotion after promotion, and he is doing an amazing job in his 9-to-5. So if that is you, keep going. I don't want you to watch this video and think that everyone needs to quit, because if everyone quits, then who would be working the 9-to-5? Like, we need some corporate bosses just as much as we need some entrepreneurship bosses as well. Let's get into it. The first tip that I want to share is when it comes to leaving your 9-to-5, it's important for you to know why you want to leave. I think that because of 2020, but also because of the way that people paint entrepreneurship to be on social media, that a lot of people believe quitting is the way to go. They think that once you quit, you live this lavish life, you have no responsibility outside of like maybe your kids, your pets, whatever. You can do what you want when you want. It is just an amazing lifestyle. And that's not completely true, right? Being an entrepreneur comes with a lot of responsibility. I actually shared the highs and lows of entrepreneurship earlier this month. So I'll link that video up here somewhere where I shared the 5 highs and the 5 lows to being an entrepreneur. And trust me, although it comes with a lot of highs, it also comes with some lows that you have to recognize and be ready for too. So that's why the first thing you want to do is you want to know why you want to leave. Is it because you don't like the current job that you're in? Maybe quit that job, but apply for another one with better company culture or just a better environment period that you would like to work at. Or maybe you think it's the trendy thing to do, being that everyone is quitting and people are screaming freedom and you don't need corporate and you don't need college and you don't need all these things. So you think that it's a trendy thing to do. And if so, please remember that this is real life and this is not what the internet is telling you to do. So think about your life, where you're at, your goals, your family, all the things. Or is it that 3, you are at your wit's end? You've tried everything under the sun to make this corporate environment or this 9-to-5 work for you. Maybe God has blessed you with a vision that you know you can't execute. It's too big to execute while you're at your 9-to-5, and you know that if you gave 110% to this business, it would take off. Or, you know, whatever it may be, right? If that's you, if you have the vision, if you know that dedicating 110% will have this thing blow up, if you know that you've tried everything and you're at your wit's end, then it may be time for you to cut the ties, okay? And so that is actually why I decided to quit. So I had a great, I had an amazing ability to get job after job. I could quit a job one day and get another one within 2 weeks. I was a great interviewer. I was all the things. However, it didn't matter how great I was or the role I was in. Corporate America just wasn't for me. Whether it was the discrimination for certain reasons, or whether it was the pay, or whether it was the belittlement, whatever, I experienced too many things in corporate America that just stood out to me, company after company after company. And so for me, I was at my wit's end. But not only that, I'll share later what I did, but pretty much God presented to me the idea of this business, and I knew that I couldn't execute it fully if I was still working a 9-to-5. Now, after you've realized why you want to leave, the second thing you want to do is work on that business idea right now. A big mistake that some people make is they wait until after they quit to start working on the business. Work on the business right now. So for me, I actually had my shoe boutique in 2018, and then I started the Brand Hustler in April of 2019. But before starting in April, I was working on my brand for the Brand Hustler. I was working on launch marketing strategy. I was working on a lot of things months leading up to that April 15th opening. So start working on your business right now. Create an action plan, use that action plan, check off the task list, do all the things, because you want to really create an action plan for your first year. And whether the goal is to replace your salary or to make 70% of your salary or whatever the case may be, it's important for you to start working on that action plan right now. The third thing that you want to do is you want to create what I call an exit plan. And this is something that I did too. So all of these things I did. I'm not telling you anything that I didn't do. These are the exact steps that I took to find the confidence to quit my 9-to-5, because trust me, it was a daunting feeling. I was like, should I be doing this? Is this the right thing to do? Oh my goodness, I don't know. It was nerve-wracking. So I completely understand. And so I created an exit plan where I listed out a timeline of things. Okay, by this date, I need to have this done within my business. By this date, I need to make sure that this is done within my current job. By this date, I need to make sure that I have all of these materials. By this date, I'm gonna put in my 2 weeks. By this date, I had it all mapped out. I also had my goals as a part of my exit plan. So I knew once I hit a certain milestone, whether it was in savings or whether it was a milestone achievement for the business at the time, I would then use that as an indication to take the next step of leaving. I don't know if that makes sense, but pretty much that can be okay, maybe once you have $1,000 saved, then you'll finally go ahead and get your LLC. Or maybe once your business gets its 25th or 50th order, whatever number, you'll then use that to start doing the closeout task at your current job before you put in your 2 weeks. Stuff like that. So that's what an exit plan really is. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a plan that's filled with timelines. Well, a timeline. It's filled with goals, and it's filled with savings milestones that you want to achieve that then ignite whatever the next step is within that timeline. I hope that makes sense, right? And so create yourself an exit plan and stick to the exit plan. Do not ignore the exit plan, because what happens sometimes is you have this exit plan that you're executing, and then your boss somehow like buys you some flowers or gives you free lunch, and now all of a sudden you have forgotten all about the exit plan because you think you should stick it out just 1 more month or just 3 more months or just 5 more months. Girl, bro, stick to the exit plan, okay? Especially once you've done 1 and 2. Stick to the exit plan, which is step number 3. Then step number 4 is to assess your readiness level. What I mean by this is, if you were to quit today, are you able to survive for the next 6 months? Not only that, but how are you mentally? Are you intact? Did you go through something traumatic within your life that is messing up how you're thinking right now or altering how you're thinking? Are you in a good, stable environment, a good, stable home? Do you have a place where you can actually work on your business and not be bombarded with other things? Because once you quit, there are no excuses. You need to have the time to work at your business so that way you can actually grow your business, replace your salary, and see success. If not, it's a waste of time to even quit. So assess your readiness level, okay? That is something that I did, and I had talks with myself, I had talks with friends, I had talks with God, I had talks with my now husband, I had talks with all the things. Another thing that I did too is remember how can I say this? Remember who you're talking to. That's how I'm gonna say it, right? If you know that you have that one scary auntie that never wants to take any risk, even when it's going swimming, and you know that if you talk to her, she's gonna be like, oh no, but baby, just stay there. You know, you don't know what's gonna happen if you quit. You don't know. If you got that one auntie, whoever, that uncle, it might be your mom, whoever, maybe you shouldn't tell them. You don't want to tell anyone that, because they're scared will basically cast their fear on you and stop you from what God has for you. Whoever you're talking to, be careful. Make sure that these people are in it for you and they understand. And make sure that they're people who, when you explain the vision, they'll ride for you. So the people who I shared it with, I shared it with my prayer warriors. I shared it with like friends who knew and understood what I was trying to create, at least as much as they can, right? I didn't talk to no negative Nancy's about nothing, because I don't want you over here projecting. I want realistic facts. Don't tell me not to do it just because you are scared to dip your toe in the water. That is not me. Tell me, I'd rather you tell me pray about it, go to God, and go where he guides you, than for you to tell me not to do it because you scared of what may happen. The last and final step that I have to give you is pray, have faith, and be prepared to work. You want to pray about it. Whatever move you are about to make, it is a move that was predetermined by a force that is bigger than you. So pray about it. That way you can clearly distinguish what it is you need to be doing, when it is you need to be doing it. Not only that, but have faith. Believe that whatever vision you were given is going to come to fruition, okay? And then be prepared to work. Prayer without work is dead. Faith without work is dead. Be prepared to put in the work to actually see that vision come to life. Now, reflecting on my experience, one of the things that I did is I actually did a fast. I can't remember off the top of my head how long the fast was, but I do have a video where I shared my entrepreneurship story. So I'll link it either on the screen or on the end screen for you to watch. And I did a fast where I cut out certain music, certain shows, certain foods, all the things. And I really honed in on my Bible, the word, all of that. And I just did that so that I could clearly hear what God was saying to me. And that is when I was able to hear the decision, move with faith, and trust the process. Not only that, but I did the work. I had the exit plan. I worked at the exit plan. Once I was off, I was at home sitting on our couch in our apartment living room, working at my business. I went to bed probably at midnight, woke up 6 a.m., prepared, went to work, did it all over again. Because I knew what it was that I wanted, right? And I knew what the vision was that I had been given. When it comes to finding the confidence to leave your 9 to 5, the confidence is already within. It's all about trusting yourself, right? To make that step, trusting in God to guide you as you're making that step. And honestly, just being ready for the ride. The best time to quit is when you feel as if you're not ready. You will never be 100% ready to do anything. The best time to move and do those things are when you're not 100% ready. So I hope that these tips are helpful to you. Please, as you execute these tips, as you use these tips, keep me updated. DM me on Instagram, come back to this video, comment below, tell me, because I really do care about what y'all got going on. Believe it or not, I care because y'all are my peoples. Like, y'all are my hustle babes, and I care a lot about y'all because, you know, y'all show up for yourselves, for me, and all of that. So please keep me updated with your journey. And if you are on the verge of quitting, share your why below. Or if you've left your 9-to-5 already, share how you feel about it. Like, are you feeling super like happy, excited? Like, just share your thoughts down below. Share your honest thoughts about this entire video down below in the comment section, and let's chat it up, okay? Make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Share it with anyone that you know that it can help. If you know that person that's on the verge, share this video. Also, make sure that you follow me on Instagram and TikTok at The Brand Hustler, because I drop gems and share insight on there, as well as doses of my life. And make sure that y'all tune in for that, okay? Hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, hustle babes.